This week, a shocking spy scandal has come to light, and now Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock is being sued. Apparently, Baerbock not only flew in foreign spies at taxpayer expense, but in fact even granted them visas, and moreover, she did so without any oversight. So, the machinations of Annalena Baerbock are becoming increasingly criminal. Incredible. All the details in this video. Annalena Baerbock is undoubtedly by far the worst foreign minister we have ever had in the entire history of Germany. She unilaterally declares war on the Russians and publicly states on television that she does not care about the German voters. Yet, she is not dismissed by Olaf Scholz. And why? Well, because Olaf Scholz has at least as much dirt on his hands. Cum-Ex sends its regards. But now, Baerbock is directly involved in the next major scandal, as she allegedly, in a highly controversial move, apparently flew in foreign spies to the country at taxpayer expense and even reportedly granted them visas. How crazy is that? The Bill newspaper wrote today that an alleged Pakistani spy is suing Annalena Baerbock for a visa. The German ambassador to Pakistan, Alfred Granes, signed a diplomatic correspondence in February 23rd that will have further legal consequences. In this, our diplomats in Islamabad warn Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock about Pakistani agents among alleged refugees. Now, the alleged head of a 7-member family is suing for permission to enter Germany at the administrative court in Berlin. He claims to be Abdul W, and Aseline N is also taking legal action against Baerbock, claiming to be his son. Abdul W's wife and 4 other children have already been flown to Germany by federal government on a chartered plane. A court spokesperson confirmed to Bill that the lawsuit regarding the issuance of visas was filed on January 8, 2024 at the administrative court in Berlin. A hearing date has not yet been set. Holy moly, you really can't make this stuff up. It's absolutely more unbelievable than any Hollywood movie. It's crazier than anything you could imagine. By now, the whole world has really noticed that Germany lets anyone in and supports them if they simply throw away their passport and play on the heartstrings a little. And that is why some states have now discovered a new strategy for infiltrating their own spies into Germany, which is a significant move, and they are doing this even at the expense of the taxpayer, which is quite concerning. In the present case, Pakistani spies have currently posed as Afghan refugees in the form of, and one half has already been flown to Germany by Baerbock and provided with a visa, approximately 2001. But the other half, which was supposed to follow now, has apparently been uncovered, and the arrival of the second group of spies has now been stopped. And what are the spies doing? Well, it's quite simple. They are suing Annalena Baerbock and the Foreign Office for entry and the issuance of a visa. How outrageous is that? Germany has become a complete laughingstock abroad, where really anyone can get away with the most ridiculous nonsense and, in most cases, even get away with it absolutely incredibly. But woe to you if you, as a German, transfer even a cent of taxes late, then you will go straight to jail. Well, what is indeed happening here in Germany is truly beyond belief. The Bild newspaper adds that the ambassador really alerted the Foreign Office. There are increasingly widespread and strong suspicions that the entire family, consisting of multiple members, may indeed be Pakistani nationals who have been deliberately and intentionally provided with false Afghan identities. And there is undoubtedly a strong suspicion that the presented life story is not true and is part of a constructed legend. Does this undeniably imply suspicion of espionage? The magazine Cicero has pointed out a number of inconsistencies in Abdul W's case, such as the lack of English language skills of a man who is said to have been the barber for Australian soldiers in Afghanistan. Additionally, Pakistani intelligence documents were also secured during his interrogation. The identified Pakistani dialects do not match those of an Afghan. The military behavior is atypical for his barber Usand, so this is getting more and more interesting. Of all people, a hairdresser is now indeed becoming the downfall of Annalena Baerbock. You really can't make this stuff up. Honestly, you can't. But you know what absolutely makes me angry at this point. In 2023, there were massive and significant warnings from the German ambassador in Pakistan. The ambassador has repeatedly stated that Baerbock is allowing criminal and even Islamist individuals to be flown into Germany. Despite warnings and the ambassador's veto, the entire visa affair surrounding Annalena Baerbock has already been covered in detailed news reports and other YouTube videos. But Baerbock, despite the challenges, proceeded with the plan regardless, and her foreign office exerted massive pressure. 2001, because the Green ideology is simply more important than internal security in Germany. And now it has come to light that the ambassador had indeed already warned about spies among the new citizens in 2023. But that also seemed to be of no concern to Baerbock. She has already flown in one half of a spy family, and the other half is now suing for entry and visas in Germany. As a German, you can only shake your head at this. I really wonder, when will these Afghanistan flights by Annalena Baerbock finally just be stopped? When will this ideological madness finally stop? When will our government finally focus primarily on German security, instead of this green ideology? It is truly unbelievable what the Greens have done in our country within just one legislative term, how they have destroyed Germany, destabilized it, and made it completely and utterly, incredibly unsafe. It will indeed really take decades to truly set everything right and completely restore order. And given how our currently ongoing operation is currently running in Germany, I wouldn't be surprised if these spies even win in the German court of law, and then Baerbock has to fly in the second half of the spies at the taxpayers' expense. So, in frustration, you can only really just bite into the edge of the table. What do you think about this spy scandal involving Annalena Baerbock? Feel free to share your opinion in the comments below the video.